What's going on, guys? It's the Erie Better Beer Bureau back at you with another beer review. I'm Pat.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Dave. So we're rounding out our Firestone Walker Anniversary Series. This is their 20th anniversary, so the most recent one. That was just released at the end of 2016. And once again, it's just a blend of all their limited release, barrel-aged brews. And this one runs in at, I thought it was 13% alcohol. And let's see if they give a date. I don't think so on this bottle. That's kind of strange. But yeah, it was released the end of 2016. So we're going to get into it. Hopefully, I have no doubt it's going to be as awesome as the rest of them. But we'll see and give you some notes on it. Nice. I get a nice, heavy kind of barley wine.
Big, heavy barley wine character, yeah.
Barley wine with
cold ale, caramely, molasses, kind of sweetness,
Even a hint of a dark chocolate on it.
Yeah, and I will say I do get a little bit of barrel, and I do get some bourbon. Not quite as bourbon heavy as some of the previous blends,
I agree with that.
in my opinion.
It's
still there, but it's not like 14 was almost like a ridiculous bourbon bomb, I think.
Amazed how that thing held on.
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Actually, it started off light, but then it got really rich and almost sticky.
Coat your mouth.
Yeah.
You do get a heavy dose of the sticky monkey in
Yes.
this, and there's a little more bourbon for me on the taste
Then the aroma, I agree with you.
than on the aroma. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a little more on the taste. Once again, man, I mean, it's blended to a masterpiece. I mean, these guys are pretty much the gold standard when it comes to blending beers.
And this one's maybe less than maybe 6 months old-ish.
So you figure,
all the other ones were basically a year apart. And
they're always October, November-ish.
Yeah.
It's the beginning.
But you can tell this is a fresh beer compared to.
Yeah.
And
it has no real oxidation or aged notes on it all. Nothing's faded out. It is
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. There's a lot of sweetness to this beer, but there's a real nice bitter nut right on the back end. It just really balances it out real well.
And I'm not really getting, for being 40% parabola, I'm not really getting a whole lot of that stout character. It's really overtaken with Sticky Monkey, and I'm not sure if there's Sakaba in there or not, but I'm getting that barley wine character in it too. From the past, all the last ones that we've been drinking, you can really tell that this is a fresh batch. Now, that being said, this particular one seems a little, I can't say one note, but that
comparatively
to all the other ones, whether this would change up, maybe the quad would fade and maybe some of the other parts would come out, you just don't know. That's kind of the fun about doing this stuff. Like Dave said, nice mouthfeel. It's on point. Flavors are nice. You got a nice little bitterness and roastiness on the back end to kind of balance things out a little bit. But I can't say I'm disappointed at all, but I'm going to give this one a 4.25. I was looking hopefully for a 4.5 or something, maybe a little more of that the stout character to come out, but it's still a fantastic beer. So solid 4.25.
Yeah, it is a solid beer, and unfortunately, the only thing you can really compare it with are the other beers in this series.
Yeah, right.
And unfortunately,
that's a tall order.
Yeah,
yes, it is.
That is a tall order, and given in that sense, I will say it's a little disappointing, but only because we drank the other beers in this series, and they were all fairly complex and really delicious. This is still a solid beer, still a good beer. It is fairly straightforward in its taste profile. You get some caramel, you get some Belgian sugariness, then you have a little bit of roastiness on the back end. So it's good. It would be better if it was a little more complex. I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Mark's score. I'm at a 4.25. I think it's just too well made to go any lower. However, like Pat was saying, I think comparatively to the other Firestone Walker Anniversary blends, it's probably my least favorite. And that sounds harsh, but in comparison to something that is utterly amazing, still being in that league is good itself. So yeah, I'm going to 4.25. I'm not really disappointed in it. I think if I were never to have tasted any of the other versions and I drank this, I'd be like, wow, this is a really well blended beer. But in comparison to some of the other ones, you know, I've rated those in the 4.75 and 4.5 range, and this is just a notch below that for me. But some of the similarities, it always has great carbonation. It always has a great mouthfeel. There's never an off flavor. You know, you never find a Firestone Walker beer that has any of that, like, you know, acetaldehyde or, you know, that green apple flavor or any of these off flavors at all. I mean, they're always just spot on perfect for it. And for a blended beer to pull that off year after year,
yes.
That's really an impressive feat. So yeah, I'm gonna go 4.25 on this one. So that rounds out the series. Hopefully this year at the end we can continue on with 21, but it might be a while until we see that. But
yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching these with us.
yeah, till next time.
Cheers.